Good evening, folks. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. Hope we're all having a fantastic start to the week as well. We're going to be playing some D&D tonight. We're on to session 4 now with the group. Last session, they went into a village called Silverbrook, found out that there were people becoming cursed, a bunch of purple goop puddles around houses and stuff like that, and then like the same night that those purple goop puddles appeared around a house, that the houses were being marked with red X's on the doors and being boarded up, only to find out that one person that day had actually been cursed. So they went to that house, knocked on the door, heard a scream, broke down, saw a devil in there abduct a woman. As they were coming out, they noticed someone at the house with a torch going to light the place up. Chased him down, found a circle of cultists, and a fight broke out from there. To which, obviously, the party won, thankfully. I'll say obviously. But yeah, the party won it. And as they killed off the last person, all of a sudden a burst of flames appeared in the middle of where the cult circle was. And a horned devil appeared. Now, is it the same devil as what they saw in the house abducting the woman? Is it a different one? Who knows at the moment? But we shall see. So I'm going to go drop into the voice chat because there's a couple of people in there, and we will take it from there. Hello.
Good evening.
Hey, love.
How's things?
All right. You?
Oh, not bad, thanks.
Good.
Pretty hot today.
There you go.
It's hot in Germany?
It started out coldish, but now it's check.
Ja, was denn bitte überall? Ist nicht so, dass da letztens
25 degrees,
Oh, damn.
Nice.
and it was
Oh.
we had pretty heavy rain and hailstorms on the weekend.
Nice.
Wow.
That's holiday weather,
April
that is,
really
mate.
wanted. April really wanted to go out with a bang.
Gorgeous. Sounds lovely.
How's it going, Dino?
Yeah, not bad. You right, mate?
Yeah, not bad. Obviously, we're just waiting on Veb and Diz now.
Yeah.
Imagine that Diz is going to need a catch-up, so I won't go through with it just yet. Oops.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fine.
Give him a prod and a poke as well on Discord.
Hmm?
I'll give him a prod and a poke.
All right.
Rolling 6DF. What?
Yep. I was just checking what the fudge die is, because I saw it in the
Okay.
face. But
Yep,
I
this
don't
set
know.
is loading up now, so. And we have a Veb.
No.
Hello.
I'm not late this time.
No, you're not.
1 minute too. Plenty of time.
To be fair, it's not the worst that's happened in D&D sessions before.
Yeah, Jack just doesn't turn up sometimes.
To be fair, I haven't turned up for months now, but that was pre-agreed.
No, I'm on about before that.
Oh. Yeah. Right. Hello, dears.
What up? What up?
Hello,
Yes, sir,
everyone.
dude.
Hello.
Okay, so for Dizzy's information, I will give a recap. Or actually, no, Mystic, would you like to do the recap?
You want me to do it?
Yeah, why not? I
Yeah?
mean, you take notes
Okay.
and everything. Yeah, you're good with this.
Sure. So last time we went to the Reeking Swine Tavern to see Grizzle to find out some information about the red X's on the doors. And then we did some exploring. We went into a house and met some people in red hooded robes. We went to a battle. We followed them, and then we fought against 8 people, all of which died. Very painful deaths.
Okay.
3 by me, 3 by Yoru, 1 by Felix, 1 by Belros. None by Sunraku. You'd be really upset, to be honest.
Yeah,
It
I apologise for that. My rolls as Sunraku were
it was
absolutely diabolical.
Not great for you. It was not great for you. And then the Horn Devil appeared. And the last I remember was he shouted, "What in the 9 hells have you done?"
We saw that one before in one of the houses we inspected.
Oh yeah, he was in one
Was
of the houses
abducting-
and he abducted like this woman, and then her body was on fire in the middle of the circle that we were attacking
Yeah.
the people around.
Yeah.
So
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
I was going to say, I know I sent you the notes, but I figured, best to give you an actual recap of what happened, so.
But
Yeah,
oh,
thank you.
the other thing as well, it was like saying that the red X's appear on people's houses, and then the purple thing appears afterwards.
That's right. That's right.
And
Wasn't it the other
then-
way? I thought I said it was the other way
No.
around.
No, I thought you said it was the other way around. No, I swear you said it was the X's appeared on the doors,
And then the purple.
then the purple.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Uh,
right.
okay,
That's right.
cool. If that's what you guys have got noted, that's fine.
It is.
What is it meant to be the other way around?
I thought I said it was the other way around, but I mean,
Oh, okay.
it's not a. It doesn't matter too much
I'm also
anyway,
sure
so
it
it's
was
okay.
red to purple.
Okay.
Okay,
'cause that- 'cause the
yep,
way-
we will go red
I
to
think it was
purple
that
then.
way round. It made it feel like they were purposely infecting people by putting a red X on their door, or was it meant to be, oh, don't go here, they're infected?
First option.
Okay.
We'll go with the first option because that was my intention anyway. But yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine then.
So yeah, there's the recap. The party went into one of these houses that had just recently had the red X's on the doors. Knocked on the door, and as they did so, heard a scream. They barged through the door and then saw this horned devil having his arms wrapped around a woman, and then just went up in smoke and disappeared. As the party came walking out the house, they saw one of these red hooded guys headed towards the house with a torch in hand, ready to light the place up in fire. And then he had already spotted the party anyway, noticed that the party had spotted him, and just absolutely legged it over to the forest to the northwest. And then as the cultists got to there, the party was not long behind, and a fight ensued, and the party killed the cultists. And then, yeah, as has been mentioned, the devil appeared and said, "What in the 9 hells have you just done?" So that is where we're at the moment. Okay. Would anyone like to respond to the devil?
I will.
Okay.
I'll say, apparently, I did nothing.
Oh, we forgot one detail. Senraku was very, very enticed by the barbecued person.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, right. Forget the devil. I'm going to go eat.
James'
You-
mind.
You could, except everything got blown to bits when
I'm
when
just
the devil
going
appeared.
to say to him, we could ask you the same thing.
Okay. In which case, then, he shall respond. Let me make sure that I've got the right thing on at the moment.
You guys have just messed with my playthings. You've just murdered them. When they've done absolutely nothing wrong. How could you?
Damn.
Is that easy enough
Genuinely.
to understand?
I
Yeah, that's
genuinely
fine.
thought that was Sunraku.
I genuinely did as well.
I just thought Diz got really close to his mic and was speaking.
Yes, same.
But was it okay to understand? Because I'm using voice changer for it, so...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Better than the chipmunk, then, yeah?
Yeah.
I now know that I can get a lot closer to my mic.
What were your playthings? The people in the hoods, or the ones that are now burning in the middle?
Obviously, it was the people in the huts. I'd enticed them with the, how shall we say, a little bit of blackmail, shall we? Holding the village hostage so that they would do my bidding. And I was having fun with those until you came along and murdered them.
Well,
I always knew the devil was a Brummy.
no.
Oh, don't you fucking dare.
No, don't call him a Brummy.
I'm targeting you next, Sunrocket.
Oh no. So, is this actually a devil or is it a tiefling?
Devil. Speaking of,
Ooh,
though,
interesting.
there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yes, devil.
So, why were you burning all these people and having them do your bidding?
Well, obviously, for a bit of fun, of course, because why not? I mean, my little mistress gave me orders to spread chaos and have a bit of fun with it, so I figured, why not hold them hostage?
And then, as he says that, he gestures behind yourselves as if to say, turn around. And as you all do, you just notice a pillar of smoke rising up into the air. And you start smelling a lot of burning, a lot of blue smoke starting to come around you and everything else.
Has he just literally destroyed the village?
Maybe.
Oh, for
Maybe.
God's sake.
Okay.
See,
pretty
this
sure-
is...
I'm
Go ahead,
pretty sure
Diz.
this is a weapons out moment.
Second?
I'm guessing we're preparing to fight this thing then.
That is up to you guys.
I don't think.
I think he'll be a lot stronger than us.
We haven't had a long rest or anything yet, as well.
No, you haven't. You are literally just fresh out of that fight.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay,
if
could I ask, how is Sunraku in terms of health? Did he take damage last time?
You should be able to just have a look at your character sheet. And the health should be
Yeah,
there.
because you did. I think you did take some. Oh, did you?
You did take some, if I remember correctly,
Yeah,
but not
some,
a lot.
not a lot. Every hit you took just missed everyone else. So.
Right. I'm nearly on half hit points.
Okay.
That's enough to fight him, I think.
well, so can I investigate where this smoke is coming from? Is it coming in the direction of the village?
It is indeed.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be more concerned with what's going on in the village, and I'm going to be running
Yeah.
back that way.
I would like to save some people if they're burning.
Okay, I tell you what. I prepare my weapons. You will go towards the smoke. I make sure he doesn't follow.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, if
Sounds
that
like
is
he
what
was
you
just messing with us anyway.
if that is what you are doing. As Sunraku readies his weapons, and obviously the rest of you guys go to turn around to start running off towards the village.
I wouldn't recommend trying to attack myself, good son. I would highly recommend that you go and have a look at the damage that you and the rest of your friends have just caused this lovely, quaint little village. Because trust me, you would not like the damage that I will do to yourself, considering the damage I've just done to that lovely little village of yours.
My effects because I'm getting blinded.
And he's looking directly towards Diz, as he's saying that.
I didn't say I was going to charge for an attack. I'm just going to make sure he doesn't follow the others.
Okay, fair enough then.
Are you just gonna like back off and like make sure he doesn't follow? I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll be walking backwards, so I've always got an eye on him.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are terrible.
So as
But
you're
yeah,
as
you-
you're
Head.
as you're backing up, he literally just puffs up in a wall of smoke to disappear from Dizzy's eyes, and then in another little puff of smoke, he's just right behind Diz, and he just whispers in his ear.
You're the lovely little plaything, aren't you? I'm going to enjoy when I get to have a fight with you. I'm going to play with you so much.
And then just puff of smoke again, and he is gone.
Okay, it's a good thing he did that because I was about to swing at him. Nobody whispers in my ear. All right, let's go check out the smoke then.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I don't have a particular map for everything being on fire because trying to do that effect was horrible on the map tool, so I'll just move you guys back
God.
over. I apologize that,
It's all
I'm
burning.
slightly underprepared on that one.
That's fine.
Look at all these things that look like lights. but are actually
They're really on fire.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
Everything is
Burning.
just burning and on fire, and
So
Tell you
am
what.
I burning in a building from where I am?
no, you're all
You're
outside.
you're-
That's
you're
from
burning
previous
in the inn.
placements, so.
I'm in the reeking swine,
Yeah.
burning away.
It's definitely reeking now.
I see Sunraku decided to no-show then.
It's just
Oh,
not
yeah.
appeared. It's like, bye.
What is Belros on there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Belros is.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, yeah. I zoomed in too much.
Do you need to use the hold down scroll and move the screen?
Here I am.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you all get back towards the village and you just about leave the forest, I know that obviously you guys have all placed your icons there, but I don't want to worry too much about those at the moment. But yeah, as you've all left the forest, you notice that the entire village is just up in flames right now. And you can hear people screaming in the background as they've also been set on fire. But as you try and circle around the village to see if there are any survivors whatsoever, you do notice just on the eastern side of the village at the moment, just around here, there is one singular person with a bucket constantly running to and from the river, filling up the bucket, running back to the tavern and just trying to put the flames out, and it is
that
just
guy? Is it the owner
Is
of
that-
the tavern? I can't remember his name.
Sorry, can I
Oh,
quickly
Grizzle.
intervene? What direction is there no fire?
what do you mean? Sorry.
Like, so this whole village is burning, but is the south burning where, like, across the bridge?
Yes, everything.
Okay, so where can I go where there's no fire? Because I immediately run away.
Why?
Doesn't like fire.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I
It's,
forgot about that.
it's fair. I
fair.
can't be
Actually,
here.
yeah, fair. I mean, the forest is
Jumps
still
in the
safe,
river.
and yeah, the river is safe as well. So, because it,
Yeah.
okay, the fires
Okay.
are just on the buildings and anyone else that walks out from them, apart from this singular person. It's just the buildings.
Okay, well, I'm over here now.
Okay,
Just, we
waddling
need your
through the river.
strength.
Okay,
We need you to help put the fire out.
He's
It's
playing
the
his
only thing I
character.
remember from my background was my entire hometown burning down. So
I see.
Sunraku doesn't deal with fire.
See. I understand.
Oh, town's on fire.
I don't think there's anything I can do. Literally nothing. and me looking. I'm gonna go and see who it is. It the innkeep that was bucket
It's
in the water?
not. It's someone else.
Not Grizzle. Oh,
It's
no.
not Grizzle.
Grizzle's burning alive.
Who is it? And do we know them?
Not at the moment. Someone else.
We're going to talk. Should we go and talk to him?
Yeah,
her?
we should probably go down to them and speak.
Yeah, okay. So, as you
Okay,
make your
Tony?
way over towards the river, and you see this guy, as I say, just one singular bucket. He's the only person that's remaining, as far as you guys are aware, at the very least. He's constantly running to and from the river, trying to put out the fires on the tavern. And you do notice that with every single bit of water that he's throwing on the tavern, as soon as he puts that bit of fire out, it just goes straight back up again. So it's very much seeming impossible that he's able to do it. But he does notice you guys as well, and he starts screaming at you, "Help! Help! My family are in there. We've only stayed here for the one night, and all of a sudden everything just went up in flames. My family are in there at the moment. Please, for the love of God, help!"
I just run in there. Sod it.
You're gonna run in there?
I'm running in there.
Oof, you're going to burn.
I'm running in.
Okay. God, what kind of check would that be?
You didn't plan for this, did you?
No, I didn't.
It'd probably be Constitution. 'cause of the
Yeah.
inhaling smoke.
Yeah, roll me 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay.
And a investigation check as well.
Okay. So con. That's. Oh, hang on. Where's my rolls gone? So that's 10 and 11.
It's 2 successes, though.
And
It is, yes. Yeah, and then the investigation.
not very good.
Not great.
Okay, so you run in there with your hand, like your arm covering your mouth as best as possible, looking around, and all you can see around you are just bodies burning up, and there's no movement absolutely anywhere in there. So
Right. This is gonna like absolutely destroy Felix, to be honest, because he realizes now that he has caused this by defeating them, but he doesn't know if he could have done anything to stop it or anything like that. But he's just feeling absolutely distraught now and having to go back out and tell that person that he hasn't been able to save anyone.
Oh, Felix, it's okay. There.
He's gonna just, I think, probably, you know how Diz has like just gone in the river. He's probably just gonna like get to the edge of town here and just like stare back on it and be like, "What have I done?"
Are we just going to watch this town burn?
I don't think we can do anything about it. I think, unfortunately, we've been outplayed by that frickin'
devil.
devil.
Bastard.
now, as you're walking out of the tavern, Fug, or Belros, my apologies, starts getting a little tingling in his ears and notices that it's his patron making contact, saying that was a very wicked devil known by the name of Pyrothos and has been in league with someone making deals, making contracts for many moons now. I would not recommend tangling with them at all at this current moment in time. And that's just to Belros.
Right, okay. You.
I'm not visibly gonna react to that, or I'm keeping it to myself for now.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
well, it wouldn't be good timing to do much more at the moment because Felix is just delivering news of something devastating for the person in question.
Yeah, I'm just gonna approach him and say, I'm just gonna shake
I
my
mean-
head and say,
I'm saying that, but I would say I recognize the face of defeat on Felix. So
yeah, I'm just gonna walk out shaking my head and just be like, there's no one we can save here.
Okay. As you say that to the man that has been trying to put out the flames and everything at the current moment, he just drops down to his knees, face in his hands, bawling, crying, because obviously he's just lost his wife and his 2 daughters as he's been traveling through the villages trying to make his way to Kill Earth at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like kneel down and console him, but as best I can, and then probably walk off.
And yeah, as you guys are walking off, he says, "Do you guys have any idea what might have caused this, or why is the village in flames? Does anyone know?" As he's still crying, of course, but I'm not going to do that.
I'll just be like, there was devilry at play here.
Devilry, you say?
Yeah.
His face just, the tears just suddenly stop, and his face just drops into an all level of seriousness as he hears that word.
And
then-
like, does he know something then?
Well, he gets up off
Can
his
I-
knees, walks over to you.
Yeah.
Hang on. He then grabs you by the shoulder, turns you around, and says, "What devil did this? Who did this? What contract was it?"
I don't know, but he was blackmailing the villagers to do his bidding, or some of them. Otherwise, he was going to set the village ablaze.
do I know multiple devils' names so I can like mix Parosis in between them to ask the villager or random traveler?
You
Like,
will,
do you...
like, over your travels of the little bits of the world that you have managed to travel during your time during the, like, while you were in the military and everything, you will have been informed of a few different devil names from your patron, but this is the first time that you've heard of this one in particular.
Yeah, then I would list all of them mixed in Parosis somewhere to him and say the most prominent ones I know, and see if he reacts to the one my patron whispered to me.
Okay. As he is given the list of names, he starts having a look through them and says, "I haven't seen any of these before. However, there may be someone else over in Kill Earth, which is where we and my family were heading, that may know more about this kind of stuff. I've not heard of these, and it's certainly not one that I'm aware of, but there may be other people that are able to help in Kill Earth."
I'll just say to him, I
Wow.
said, unfortunately, in us trying to help, we may have inadvertently caused this to happen, unfortunately.
Oh. His
That might
face
not
just...
be a good idea.
Yeah, but I'm just feeling freaking like guilty now. My characters, he would literally just be like that right now.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Okay, as he gets told that, he, as I say, look, you are... No, he wouldn't be, because he's just been looking through the list. He looks up at you as you've said that with a face that could kill. With such seething anger in his eyes that if looks could kill, you would have been dead 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
And he clenches up the paper and then just drops it and walks off. Walks towards the north, just shoulders in absolute defeat, and just walks off.
We didn't do it on purpose.
No,
So-
probably best to leave him do it.
Well, obviously he's
Yeah.
grieving and everything, so...
I
Yeah.
obviously just wanted to kind of let him know that we tried to help, and then inadvertently we may have caused it. But, you know,
At least you tried.
I wouldn't
you know.
lie.
It's in
That's
your
the thing.
nature. It's in your nature,
So-
Felix. You can't help who you are.
Yes. So I wouldn't have lied. I would have felt like the obligation to tell him the truth, I guess. So.
Well,
And to be honest, I kind of started it. So
well, I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but
yeah, I know, right?
I mean, if we can't do anything here, if we can't save anyone, I suggest we move on and continue to head to Kalurth.
Unless we
Yeah,
can do a perception check just to ensure that there isn't anyone we missed.
You can give me a perception check if you want to. And Sunraku, can you give me 2 perception checks, please?
Sure thing.
I am here. I'm gonna both not die. I did appreciate that.
Okay. Is that everyone that wants to do one?
yeah, I'm not paying attention right now.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about the Patron's whispers.
Mm-hmm. So Yoru and Ole, whilst you're still kind of looking around from where you are at the moment, you do still hear faint screams of pain and horror, but I mean they're going to be up in flames anyway. That there is literally no one here that you can save. Sunraku, however, whilst
Sorry, carry on, finish, and then I'll go. Sorry.
okay, Sunraku, whilst he's up at the very top of the map in the river though. Does notice that just off the side of the river, just to his right at the moment on the very corner of the map, or at least nearby on that bank anyway, is your horse and cart.
I was about to ask for them.
Yeah, so essentially what happens with that is that as the tavern had gone up in flames, because you guys weren't even here for a solid night, the horse and cart didn't go up as well. Quite literally, it just has burnt the rope to a point where it came untied. The horse pulled on it to break the rope completely, and just obviously legged it towards the river to avoid the flames. So you've still got the horse and the cart.
In that case, I charge towards it as fast as I can, and I jump in the back of the cart and I hide under a blanket.
Okay.
Can I go after the guy?
If you want to.
Yeah,
I mean, he's. Yeah, go ahead.
Carry on. No, just if,
okay.
If
I was going to say, like, personally, wouldn't recommend it because obviously.
no, because I was just wondering if he was going to be coming to Kalurth with us, because I was just going to let him know that we were on our way there.
I mean, if you want to offer that,
Load
and then roll me a
That's what
persuasion
wanted.
if you want.
No, I'm not trying to persuade him. I'm just asking him.
Oh,
I mean, you just said we
I
practically
don't think
killed
you're
them.
the person, literally, I don't think you're the person that should ask him.
Well,
that's the predicament, isn't it? Because Felix probably
Are you
would.
Are you going to go
What?
on your hands and knees, Felix, and ask him?
I'm not gonna. I won't. I won't. But I will just walk up to him and be like, "Look, I know I can't offer you much, but we are travelling to Kalurth with a horse and cart. If you wish to join us, then you're more than welcome."
He says, I appreciate the offer, but currently I need to wait for these flames to go out and I will find my family and give them a proper burial before I make my way over to Kalurth.
I'll just be like, "Okay, understandable." And I will let him know my name and say if there's any possible chance of helping him in the future, then I would do what I can to rectify a mistake, or like make it up to him, I guess.
Mhm.
So that's what I'll say.
He says, I appreciate the offer. Right now, I'm not in the right mental state
No,
to
I
accept
understand.
it,
I understand.
but
I understand
possibly
that, but I'm just
in the
it's
future.
what I would do. It's what I would do. And
Yeah,
then
and he says,
I wish him safe travels and
yeah. Just
carry on.
just as you start walking off from him from offering that, he does shout back to you. If you ever are in need of any further assistance, my name's Thaddeus Brimstone.
Right.
So yeah.
So, are we all gonna make our way back to like the horse and cart now? Do you think we know where it is?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you
so-
guys
should-
might have
there
heard the sudden wooden rumble of a cart being jumped into by a giant half orc.
Okay.
There also should be some coin left in that cart because before we travelled, the couple gave us 150 coins to divvy up if you want to divvy that up.
I'm at the moment probably not for me personally, but the others, if you guys want to, it's fine by that. That's fine by me.
Yeah, I'm happy to wait until we actually need to use it.
So we
Okay.
I'm gonna make my way back to the cart then.
Okay. So as you all arrive at the cart, you have a look to make sure that the horse is okay and everything else. You have a look on the cart, and then you just see a blanket just quivering constantly and shaking. And
Oh,
are you going to pull? Are you going to pull back the covers to reveal Sunraku, or are you just going to leave him to it?
Oh, look at the
Yeah.
poor little baby.
Yeah, we'll put it back, make sure he's all right, and then obviously reassure him that we're leaving now.
could I do something quick with that? I forgot what I was literally going to do just when I interrupted you. I forget that I have a god, don't I? So maybe I could
Yes.
ask them if they knew who the devil was and what their name was.
As you
so
attempt,
I'm
Go ahead.
contacting Helm.
So as you attempt a communication with Helm, you do get a very, very quick response with just the name Pyrothos Infernal Blaze.
Right, I'm gonna engrave that name into my, just burn it into my memory. that when I find him again, I wish to destroy him.
Okay then. Alright, so you all make it back over to the cart. Obviously the horse has been slightly damp because of walking through parts of the river. But I take it you guys are all going to start making your way towards Calerth, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. For essence of time, consider this as a long rest during the travel. I haven't planned for any kind of combat during the long rest, but just, consider yourselves all long rested.
Thank
So
you.
then.
I would ask if there is or was anything like a smithy or something in this tavern, not town, or if that's like all gone or not usable anymore because of the fire.
It'll be all gone.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh.
no. I'm thinking something else. Belros, can you roll me a Arcana check?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. So as you start traveling eastwards towards Calerth, following the paths and everything, Belros has one further look back. He notices that Pyrothos is standing right in front of all of the fire, just standing there and waving goodbye to the party. And then, as he disappears again in another puff of smoke, the village erupts in flame again, but this time all in purple. And Belros notices that this has now become infernal fire, which is exactly why it couldn't be put out. So there you go. Okay. Right, now that we are long rested, I have a few maps available. I'm going to put you guys onto the full size map, just so you can see the scale of Calerth. But from there, I've got it divvied into its little sectors and everything, so that you guys can decide as to what you want to do from there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, big map.
You may need to zoom out a bit as well to see it all. So it is, quite sizable.
So where are we coming from? The west.
Yes, from the western point.
Okay.
Like over here kind of way.
Yeah.
Where was that? I didn't see. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, over there. Okay.
Okay.
So as you all start making your way towards Colurth, there are a few entrances that you can go through. Obviously, you've got the most eastern one. You've got two north entrances, one at the northwest and one at the northeast. And then you've also got one at the south point as well. So you've got a few different entrances that you can go through. But as you start making your way towards Colurth, you notice a few villages. Well, I say villages, but a few houses at the very least. Just full of farmers, all tending their fields with their horses, their cows, and all the kind of standard farm-like interactions. You also notice as well that there are the entire city is surrounded by a large 30-foot tall stone wall and has even taller towers, which guardsmen stand on, archers, and everything else. There are a few pieces of forest, which, to your north, to your south, and everything else, which people don't really go near because they've got the farmland. But to the very south, around here as well, I'll ping it twice, there is also a set of camps for people that can't necessarily afford to live within Colurth. So they try and make do with what they can. It's the more rough area of
a slums
of
area,
Colurth.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. But right in the center of it as well. Actually, can I get a history check from everyone?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oof.
He's doing well on the rolls today. Okay, so Belros and Felix, because of your well-traveled nature from military and being in the Church of Helm, do recall that there is a large castle right at the very center of Colurth, which houses Queen Isolde Ashbourne and King Reynard Ashbourne. Rather rich family, obviously king and queen of all of Colurth. But they're aged around, the king's aged 50, the queen's aged 48. No known children of any kind at the moment, or at least biological anyway. But they do have 2 adopted children. So
Okay.
that is your lovely bit of history. What would you like to do?
So, have we came in through into the city yet?
No, I'm going to say that you guys are at least, around the farming villages around here at the moment. And as I say, there's 1, 2, 3. Hang on.
Who's in control of the cart at the moment?
I will let you guys decide that. I'm guessing probably not Sunraku.
No, still hiding.
God, it's really heavy if he's in it.
I think we agreed on either Yoru or Felix because of
Because of the animal handling, yes.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
'cause-
Says you.
I mean, if I'd probably sit up front, but I probably wouldn't have been speaking much for the whole journey, really.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'd have been
so-
up front with you.
all right. Well, I'll let. Sure. Is there like any indication, like road signs saying what entrance is which? At that fork, like over here.
There will be a signpost. saying that the left path leads to the trade district. The southern path leads towards the the upper district, I'll call it.
Like the more wealthier kind of like.
Yes, exactly.
District, right, okay. Okay. Well, I'll leave it down to Yoru.
I was going to say, Felix is going to be pretty quiet still, more than likely.
Yeah,
so...
I'm just kind of looking around, and I might just like look at the sign and see which way is which for different things. Maybe suggest that we go stop at the trading point to start with.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Maybe potentially replenish if we got any.
Did I miss earlier, or could we do like a rest on the way so we're back on full?
Yes.
You already did a long rest.
Yeah,
I did.
Would have been a long rest.
I missed that, yeah. Thanks.
No worries.
Yeah, probably start heading toward the trade post.
Okay. So, let me move you guys over to that one.
And Veb is nodding his head at me like he wants them as well.
All right, that's. I was going to say, there we go. Struggling to load a little bit for me, but there we go.
Biscuits.
Is that playing music for you guys?
No.
Not
for
for
me.
me.
Not for me.
No.
Hang on. Maybe if I have to join voice and video.
No, it doesn't say that it's
No.
playing. It was earlier,
Which gods?
I thought it was.
just not on this map.
Odd. Should be, but okay.
Yeah, literally the previous map had music.
Okay. Right, that
there
should
we
be
go.
playing again now. Yeah.
Mandeville.
Yeah,
It
there we
is.
go. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Beautiful. God, I missed
Excellent. Yeah, icons might be a little bit big on this one because grid.
Had to zoom in.
So, you make it
I
to
mean,
the eastern
you
point. Why do
look
I
on
still
your
not have any audio on mine though?
task
That's
or your
frustrating.
character page
Let me
or on your
refresh page.
profile, it
So,
surely doesn't
as you make
tell
it
you what
towards
you have
the eastern entrance, you notice a few guards, and as they notice yourselves as well, they request that you stop before you enter, and they say to you, "Halt! What business do you guys have with Kalurth?"
I'm with Thalia.
So obviously stop the cart in front of them
Mhm.
and then just explain that it's just weary travellers just looking for trading.
Okay.
Explain to them that we're just looking to replenish our resources as well as obviously rest up.
Okay.
Not tell
As
them,
you
not tell them anything about what we've previously explored. Obviously, keep that to ourselves for now.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, the music's still broken for me, and I'm trying to fix that at the same time.
It's fine. We can hear it.
Cosplay.
Yeah, you can. I can't on my stream.
Oh, your stream's not working.
I've just unmuted it in my other one for now because it's working in one
Do you
and
need
not in the other.
do you need tech support?
Yes, I
Jack?
need tech support. No, I've got it working in my other one. It's fine. So as he hears that you guys are just coming in to replenish your resources at the moment from travel, two of the guards start surrounding you just to investigate yourselves and the cart and everything else. Just double checking that there's nothing untoward within the cart and everything. Notices that there's.
We're not trying to. It ain't gonna look like we're trying to smuggle some raku in now, does it?
I mean,
Just
that
hiding
depends if
under a
Sunraku's
blanket.
sitting up or if he's still in the blanket. So
I have to
Yeah,
admit,
he's still under the blanket. Okay.
does the blanket even start to cover him?
Can I whisper to Samraki that there's no more fire so he can come out if he wants to?
You can, yeah.
I slowly peek my eyes out.
More facing more towards
Okay.
you than the
As
other.
you
Bit-
do that, the guard literally just rips the blanket from your hands just to see what was under the blanket, notices the orc, and then just jumps back in startlement and says, "Oh God, why would you have an orc under a goddamn blanket?"
Start growling. He took my blankie.
I only made like I halved.
Looks over to the
everything,
other guards
but
by the gate, nods, and the gate
Yeah.
starts to open for you so that you can start making your way through.
Partly because my mother was very.
He was
do I get my
asleep.
ticket back?
Say again? Yes, you get the blanket back. Don't worry.
Okay, right, okay. He doesn't die today then.
I was like, we're gonna eat it.
Okay.
Do you remember
So-
the spell, the smell?
There was like something that you can actually swap with something else. In the
So I
shop.
guess we take off,
I
start
don't know
heading,
whether it was a soul
heading
book.
in.
I think I swapped it for
So
like
as you head
something
through the
else.
gate, you notice a number of signs for a multitude of shops. There are options for like scrolls, armor, weapons, magical items, that kind of thing. If you want to go shopping, you are more than welcome to. I have just, or at least I will be in just a moment anyway, as soon as I can fix this.
Might be.
There it is.
Yeah, it might
So on Discord, I have just given you guys access to a new chat called Kill Earth Shops. With 4 shops available to you, you are more than welcome to go shopping.
Shop.
Yeah, so I think I used. I think I might use like ground.
What more could I want?
Feb, can I ask a favour?
You can.
Would you be able to just mute up whenever you're not talking, because we can hear.
Yeah, it's fine. I was about to
Bron in the
ask,
background.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop being loud, Bron.
That's one way to
There you
do
go.
it.
Does that work?
For the
I mean, we
sound.
can't hear it now, so yeah.
Yeah, because she's staring at me like I'm gonna die. That's why.
You're in the bad
Triple
books
fire.
tonight, mate.
Yeah.
Dog house, dog house. I
have
was
50
not
gold to
expecting
spend.
that at all.
I think we all have 50. I think.
Lovely.
Should we split up the gold now, or
And
decide?
then we've got
Yeah.
and then
Okay, then you've got the extra
and then-
150.
So
Yeah, so
30
then
more.
it'd be
We split
80
it
each if we split it equally. So it's up
Oh,
to you.
lovely.
You want to do
Yeah,
that?
I don't know about it because I ran away. So honestly, I wouldn't question it if you didn't give me any.
Oh
did-
no, but we still love you.
I mean, you ran away from fire that we also didn't do anything to, so didn't make a difference.
I mean, to
Yeah,
be
sure.
fair, Sunraku, the 150
You
gold
found the
was for
gold.
rescuing the girl.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
session
okay.
2, so it's
Yeah,
nothing to do with the
that
found the
fire.
card.
Yes.
So we had 150 less if you didn't find it.
Okay, right. I'll put myself up to 80 gold then.
I
Okay.
put push to talk on now. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's all right. I was about to ask you because I did try messing with my mic to see if I could get the level right so you couldn't hear her, but obviously not.
Nah, it's all good, mate.
I'm glad I put myself up to 80 gold and immediately went into the weapons store where the cheapest thing is 2,500.
I know. I was like, yeah. So we're not going to buy that. The staff of healing would have been great, but I don't have 5 grand right now.
Which one have we gone into? Which is that one, the dirty
Well,
ball?
I mean,
Or-
all the shops are available in this district. You are, free to kind of split up as
Go
you
into
see
our
fit.
own.
Yeah, and do shopping as you want. Just let me know if you do intend on buying anything.
Have you guys looked in ML's mystical scrolls? Look at the manuals and go down to the golem, and then have a look at the iron golem. That's a lot of gold.
Oh my god.
You know that Grandpa Simpson meme where he walks into the
We're good. Yeah.
Walks in, drops his hat, picks his hat back up, and goes straight back
When
out.
he walks in, sees Bob, turns around and just picks his stuff back up again and walks back out.
As soon as I put my hat back on and I leave.
You mean your
I
blanket?
don't know if I want anything. I'm just not.
Yeah. You know when I said that maybe put things we can afford?
Did you, Felix?
I mean, to be fair, like I scoured the internet for fair pricing and everything, and obviously I understand that you guys haven't done a whole lot to gain money because obviously, like the first one was just a little bit of loot for some broken weapons. The second session gave you the 150. Last week's session was a case of just finding the cultists and everything. So there hasn't been a whole lot of options. But I've given you these because the current plan, and like this is just outside of session and everything. The current plan is that there will be a number of quests here that you can do, which will earn you money to be able to buy things like these,
to
which
be
is why
honest,
I've made the
now,
shops available now. So
looking at like the other stuff, to be honest, the most obviously you've got probably the ones we're going to be looking at the most is more than likely the Dirty Bull, because
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
looking at that now.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
I'm on.
Can I go check
Um,
which gets 100k? Which quest or bounty?
yeah, because obviously medium armor chain shirt. Well, I've got heavy armor at the moment, haven't I? Anyway.
I think so.
Yeah.
I was going to
So
say check character sheets for that. So
sorry, I'm just being brain dead
That's
at the
okay.
moment. Yeah.
it's all good.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the Dirty Ball is intended to be just, your plain old smithy store that does
Yeah.
basic items for you and stuff.
Okay. Are there any good scrolls? They're all very expensive, Jack.
I have chainmail.
I can't exactly be giving you the good stuff for, cheap, can I? So,
Why not?
because I'm not having you guys be overpowered.
Persuasion
God, this
check.
is nothing like Baldur's Gate.
Well, the first job in Baldur's also sucked quite hard.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Can I sell my scimitar, my damaged scimitar, and one of the light crossbows? Or what would that fetch me?
You can absolutely try and sell those. I take it you're going to be trying to sell them to the person running the Dirty Ball, yes?
I guess they would have the most use for them, yeah. And it's just any run-of-the-mill, or even worse, weapons.
Okay. At the moment, the person running the Dirty Ball, I didn't come up with any names or anything. He says to you that he has a look at the essentially the rusted, damaged scimitar, and he says, considering that the metal is at least still usable to some degree, and I can probably just remelt this into something else, I'll give you 5 GP or 5 gold pieces. And then he says, for the light crossbow, that's still usable. I'll give you 15 gold pieces for that.
Can I barter with him?
By all
Is
means.
I would say the scimitar gets a bit of worth because it's from the what was the 4 called again?
The
Evercrest.
Yep, Evercrest.
So it's like a bit of history to it, unless it was one of the goblins that just picked it up from out of the woods. Not sure where exactly that scimitar is from originally.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, mate. Okay. He says that's absolutely fine. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. He says he'll match the light crossbow and give you 15 gold pieces for that as well.
So 30 total, right?
Mm-hmm. 30 for the scimitar and 15 for the scimitar and 50 for the light crossbow.
I would take that, yes.
Okay then. Feel free to remove those from your character sheet for me and increase your gold by 30 pieces.
How do I remove? Just set it to 0, or?
Good question. Let's have a look.
I mean, I can grey it out when I uncheck it, but it's not gone.
It's a good question, actually. I don't know. Well, I'll,
I mean, I
I'll
could
figure it
just
out for
leave it
after.
unticked.
Yeah, just leave it unticked for now, and I'll find it out after the session. So.
Did you make
Okay.
the equip thingy
Would
pop up
anyone
on me?
else? Second.
Did you make the equipped use as a resource has an attack thing pop up on my sheet?
I might have done quickly. I've turned it off again.
How
Though.
did you do that?
So when I was having a look at the damage scimitar, you can click on the little thing. I'm going to say it's an icon down at the very, very bottom right of it. As you're hovering over it, you can click on that, and when you tick it, it'll equip it, and then say it's got an attack and stuff like that. You can enable those.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Would anyone else like to try and sell anything?
How much gold did we get when we split up?
So we've got 80 total.
Can I barter for the quarterstaff?
Quarterstaff.
80 gold pieces. See if I can get that down a bit.
It's a +1, so it'd be good if you could get.
I was going to say it's a +1, so by all means. How would you barter?
I want to give the current quarterstaff I have to take, hopefully try and take some of that off, as well as, what else do we have? I don't know if she had much else. I think that was it. She just did. Yeah, so I'll see how much I can get for the quarterstaff that I currently have in trade to take some off the quarterstaff that you have.
Okay. He has a look at the quarterstaff that you've currently got. Checks it over. Notices obviously a couple breakages from standard use of attacking people and stuff. And offers you 20 gold pieces for it. So it'd bring the quarterstaff +1 down to 60.
Okay. Can I use persuasion to try and get him down just a little bit more?
You can certainly try.
See what we can get. Oh,
Nice.
Nice work. He says to you, okay, I can give you an extra, 8 gold pieces to bring it down to, 52 gold for the quarterstaff.
okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. You have yourself a deal there, sir.
Excellent. Reduce your gold by 52 and let's give yourself a quarterstaff +1. Which I think we should be able to do relatively easily, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
What you trying to do, Jack?
Or have you just done it?
So what I'm trying to do is obviously I've got to remove the old one, haven't I?
Yeah, so you see at the bottom of that padlock,
Yeah.
you need to click that, and then if you click the hash, it'll remove it,
Okay.
and then you can just add in a new one.
Oh, it's a shield +1. I didn't notice that.
And I've just given you the quarterstaff +1 in your inventory as well.
Oh, banging, thank you.
So how much gold did we have to divvy up between it?
That was 150.
150.
Right. So how much have we got left now?
So out of that
No.
150, it was divvied up between the 5 of you, putting you all up to 80. Because it was
So we all had 80.
yeah, it was.
Why
it was,
do you want more, Felix?
No. I was just wondering because I have 35 gold written on my sheet. That's all.
So you should have had. So we went up. So from the first session, we got an extra 15, which took it up to 50, and then we got another 30. So it should take
So
it up to 80.
should be 80. Okay.
Yeah, you should be at 80.
Okay.
I think I'm okay.
Oh, has everybody gone into that same shop at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just lurking, really.
So, I mean, I'd probably see that people have gone in and just follow the rest of people, and maybe that shield will catch my eye. And I think to myself, well, maybe with that, I'll be able to protect people a little better.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
What? So I've got is it 80 gold?
Yeah.
I'll ask him like, oh, how much for the shield.
So you see a bog standard price for absolutely everyone is 80 gold pieces.
I'm trying to think. I guess I'll try and do a persuasion of go. How about for a cleric of Helm who is trying to protect and heal the people? Not very good persuasion check, I know, but do you want me to roll?
Yes, please, if you can.
No,
Shit.
there you go.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay, mate.
Oh.
Yoru attacked by the looks of it.
He wasn't happy with the shield.
I'll
Shield.
I'll say as well, like, being as we've all been shopping here as well, like, you know, you've made a decent amount of money off our group.
He says that makes sense. For that, what I'll do is I'll knock it down 10 gold to 70. How does that sound?
That's fine by me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
May I butt in before you finish that deal and see if I can use my charm if I buy the quarterstaff and see if we can get a better price?
Isn't it already been bought?
I was going to say...
Oh, is there
well,
only one quarterstaff?
Well, I'm going to say for the plus ones that, yes, there's only the one.
Fine. Okay. I mean, can I still use my charm to see if I can get the price down on behalf of Felix?
Just be like, please look at him, he's so broken.
Roll me another persuasion.
Yeah, go on. Oh,
Me or?
No. Ole.
Okay.
wasn't the best. I tried.
He notices that you're fluttering your eyelashes, and
You have a -1 to charisma.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're trying to persuade someone.
I didn't see that, right?
Come on.
Yeah.
I roll
So,
persuasion for her instead.
well, hang on. He notices that you're fluttering your eyelashes at him. He blushes ever so slightly, and says, "Fine, you can have another 5 gold off."
Okay,
You're
right,
welcome.
Some Raku cracks his knuckles. Time for him to help.
Now, question. I've got a question.
Doesn't beat you senseless.
Right, I've got a question for Ole. Is that intended to
Yeah.
reduce the price of the quarterstaff or the shield?
The
'Cause you said-
shield.
I was going to say, because you said quarterstaff originally, so I wanted to double check. But okay.
No
I think she was
shield.
trying to buy another
I was.
staff to try and add,
Okay.
like, say, look how much we've bought. Like, can we just get a discount, kind of thing?
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So, Sunroku wants to make an intimidation check with his strength, I take it?
No.
No? I mean, by all means, if you want to, you can try.
Let's not cause any more trouble.
Okay, so
We've done enough damage.
I go up to the desk. I flutter my eyelashes. I slam my hands on the table as hard as possible, accidentally rolling intimidation.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I failed anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He's more concerned about what the hell are you doing with your eyes.
Yeah, he has a look at you. He sees that you're fluttering his eyelashes, gets a little startled by the sudden slam on his desk, but otherwise just says to you, are you okay? Are you feeling well? Do you need to see a doctor by any chance?
I'm just gonna go, look, 60 gold and I'll take these weirdos out of here.
Oh. What's the price at the moment? Is it like 65 or something?
65.
Yeah.
65.
Or he says, fine, take it at
I'll just
60.
say 60 gold and we'll be out of your hair.
Yeah, he just says, fine, take it at 60 and get this goddamn orc to the doctor. Yeah, there you go.
So I'll just add shield +1 to my
Do you want me to do it for
thing.
you? Do you know how to?
You can do if you want. It'll increase my AC to 19, I think. It's a +1 on the AC regardless of what I already have, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So a shield will boost you up by 1 AC anyway.
So
a
this is
shield
basically
plus
like
1 will do
+2.
2. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Right, and I've just
Yeah, if you want
added
to
that for
sort
you.
it, yeah. Cheers, thank you. Apparently, I got
Well,
2 shields
it-
+1. on my
Actually,
shield.
the same shield, you could just edit it instead of
Shield-
adding
oh,
a new item.
Yeah,
I got 2 shields +1.
there we go.
Oh, I shouldn't
I
have said
got rid of
anything.
one. So there you go, you're up to 19 AC now.
That's where you just double shield.
That'd be a proper tank class then.
Turtle mode.
Okay, so we've bought the quarterstaff. We've bought, well, the quarterstaff +1. We've bought the shield +1. Was there anything else?
Can I ask him while getting dragged out by Felix, the shopkeeper, if there's anyone known for the arcane stuff? Because we want to find out who might know something about devils.
Ooh, good shout.
Glad someone
Or
asked.
is that, or
Uh,
is that better kept for maybe the magical shops? Because Dirty Bill wouldn't know.
he does point you towards Imel's Mystical Scrolls shop and tells you to go, like, take a right around the corner and then the shop will be on your left. Go speak to them.
Thanks.
Okay. I take it you guys want to go to Imel's? Obviously not to shop, but for information.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll follow.
Okay.
I would do so, yeah.
So as you enter Imel's Mystical Scrolls, obviously I know that Ole already had at least a look in there for the information. But you walk in there, you notice that all around the shop there's all different kinds of things going off. There's like little puffs of blue smoke, yellow smoke, green smoke, just all around the ceiling and everything. Little flicks of light going on around, and you also notice that an absolute barrage of different smells, whether it be cardamom, different spices, and like smells of cooking and stuff like that, as well as just different potions and stuff like that are being brewed. Just sat behind the desk is a little short 60-year-old lady, just bouncing around her wrist with a wand, just making everything happen all around the shop at the moment. She notices you just come in and says, "Welcome, guests. Welcome. Come in. Come in. How can I help you today?"
Can I be first and run back out and warn Sonraku that there's gonna be spices that he got to like very much, but he isn't supposed to lick any of them before we enter, and it's gonna be mayhem.
Warning, do not eat the potions or the ingredients.
Oh god, I was not expecting that one. I like it. By all means, give him the fair warning. How will Sonraku respond?
Hang my head in shame and I walk in depressed.
Okay.
All,
So,
all
yeah,
I want to do is lick stuff.
I want meat. So yeah,
I'll go to the inn later and feed you.
fair enough. Okay, so Emil says, yes, how can I help you, fair travellers? What do you require? What do you need of me? Would Barros like to lead this one?
Yeah, I was about to say, I suppose she's Imal, or I'm gonna ask. I suppose you're Imal?
I am indeed. How can I help you, dear traveler?
We came to know that that you're known for the arcane arts, which is, I mean, apparent by your shop, but we are looking for more information on some of the more sinister residents of some more hellish planes.
Oh, are you looking to do some harm by any chance?
Not at all. We are actually came to know of a devil that brought harm upon. Did we know the name of the village?
Silverbrook.
What?
Silverbrook.
Ah, Silverbrook. Thanks.
Yes. Welcome.
Well, yeah. We are coming from Silverbrook, and the whole village was decimated by a devil.
A devil, you
And-
say?
Yes, he appeared in front of us while he had the village engulfed in flames. And it was the flames turned purple, and we couldn't extinguish them.
Oh, unextinguishable purple flames, you say? And she just suddenly just drops down from in front of the desk and starts walking away from the desk behind. She's that short; she has to have a step ladder to be able to see over the desk. She's pottling away to back to one of the shelves where she's got a ladder leading up to one of the top shelves. She scrambles up that, grabs a book down from the top shelf, slides down the ladder in a most nimble way, which is quite surprising, you know, for her age. Walks back over to the desk, jumps up, slams the book down, and then steps up back onto a little step ladder in front of the desk, and then opens it, and just dust pours out of this book. She's opened it up to a random page, starts flicking through them, and just more and more dust starts just pouring out of the book. And she stops on a particular page and then says, "So, can you give me a description of the devil?"
I can give you a name.
Oh, even better.
He's called Pyrosus, the Infernal Flame.
Oh, that's a name that hasn't rung in these halls for quite some time now. He's been a busy little lad from what I've heard. She looks all excited, starts positively vibrating with pure excitement of hearing the name. You get the feeling that she absolutely loves talking about devils. Like, this is one of her specialist subjects, shall we say. But she flicks a couple more pages through the book, scrolls her finger down the page, and says, Pyrothos, I've got information on this guy. However, it'll cost you. What are you willing to do for this information? And then she just slams the book back shut again.
I would say that depends on what kind of information it might earn us.
Well, I've got information as to what kind of contracts he makes, what plane he's from. He's also done a little bit of dealing in the shop as well. He's bought a few things, but that was quite some time ago, back when I was a young lass, so I haven't particularly seen him for a while, but I certainly know what they look like and what they deal with.
I think what kind of deals would maybe help give a direction to what he's planning overall. Unless the magical deals he did with you was of very unique stuff or kinds.
Well, no, that's the thing. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Help for help.
What would
What do
you
you-
have in mind for errands that we need to do?
Well, in the last few months, there's been whispers going around Calurth from travelers, from people inside the city, and everything else, of little purple puddles all around a few different houses, red X's appearing on doors, and just nobody coming out of the houses ever again. It's very strange, very odd. Well, it's happened so much as of late that even the king has got a little bit spooked and has actually hired a research team from a few different cities across the country. And I reckon if you go and help them, that might give you a bit of information that you can then pass over to me so that I can, try and do a bit of dirty work under the table and try and get these people out of the city so that I can do the research.
Wait, did I hear it? Is there this happening here as well? Or not yet?
She looks at you with absolute bewilderment and says, "Is what happening here, love? Who are you?" No, I'm joking. No, she says,
I'm in the city because
just
it's gonna be a big
suddenly
fire.
split personality syndrome. No. She says to you, "Yeah, there's been whispers of a couple of houses. I've not seen them personally here in the trade district, but there has been whispers of a few houses with red X's suddenly appearing on them. No one coming out of the houses ever since. And I want information on this, but I don't trust outsiders, outside research teams. The king has always come to me, and all of a sudden he doesn't want to come to me anymore. No, thank you. I want to do that research." You can tell that she's really, really jealous that the king just didn't come to her for information. So she's absolutely determined to try and figure out what this research team has already found out, get the information from them, just so she can try and convince them to, leave so that she can do it.
So we only need to get the info, not make them leave.
No, don't worry about making them leave. I can do that myself, Sonny. She gives you the absolute slyest of grins on her face right now, and she looks super pleased about it as well. If any of you guys have watched Spy X Family, and you've seen Anya Forger when she gives the really, really cheeky grin, it's that face that she's giving right now, basically.
Same
Just
size.
smug look.
Yeah, she's full on scheming something to try and get rid of them, but she needs the help.
The smug face.
Exactly. So,
Well,
will
we
you
can
help an old lady out?
We can certainly try to. I mean, I don't know if they allow us to get in for interact with the team, but we can certainly check that out because we also encountered those signs in Silverbrook.
Okay then, so
Is she going on about what we've seen, like the purple stuff on
Yes.
people's houses?
yeah,
and everything like
she's
that?
mentioned that some houses, not a lot, but some houses within Calurth have also had the purple pools of goop appear around, as well as the red X's on the doors. Much the same as what's happening in Silverbrook as well, but not to as much of a degree.
So we get a sense of urgency because we know what can happen when it's to a higher degree, but she or the king apparently doesn't really know yet, or much yet.
Yeah, hence he's hired the research team for a few different people outside of the city.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I would say we, well, not take the deal, but we try to get some info, and we'll try to get back to you.
Could
but-
we ask, like, if she knows where they're, like, based, where we could find them, or anything
I mean,
like
she
that?
said ordered by the king, so should be near the castle or in the castle even, I would guess.
Obviously, they might have been done by the king, but if there's, like, areas that they're investigating at the moment where we might find them outside of the castle.
I mean, where the things are happening, where
Yeah,
the
yeah.
marks are appeared.
So I take it you're going to ask her like if she has any information on where they're doing their research and stuff at the current moment.
Well, if she wants us to find things out, we need to know where they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So, she says to you, so just to get you started on helping me out, laddies and ladies. Wait, we don't have any female characters, do we?
No.
No,
No.
we don't. Okay. In that case, then, laddies. She steps back down from her step ladder, goes back through a little doorway that's in between the set of bookshelves that she's got, and comes back through with a letter in hand and hands it to Belros and says, "Here, give this to the guards in front of the castle, and that should get you an audience with the king to get some information about where they're doing their research at the moment. Just be careful to not let him know that I've sent you."
Conspicuous.
Understandable.
you.
I mean, we could use this opportunity to basically say,
Can I
We've
give
come
Felix
to-
a stern look
why?
when she says, because you said earlier, and we know you, that you wouldn't lie, so... trick-
I couldn't lie about that. Something like this that's just like a little white lie. I guess I'd be fine with. So I'm not.
on your
I'm not-
morals already.
No, it's not so much that. If it's, this guy's annoyed me. If he gives me more information to find who he is and kill him, then let's
Oh
go.
well.
I mean, you saw the sinister grin, do you really
You
think
got out
that's a
for
little white
revenge.
line?
His
Oh,
morals
yes.
have changed because he's out for revenge.
Nah, it's more. It's not so much that I wouldn't be able to lie about. It was seeing that devastation. I would have been like, I'd felt responsible, I guess. So
Such devastation. This
such
was not my
devastation.
intention.
It was his intention. But yeah, so I'd be fine with it. We could also like go on the premise of relaying information about what's happened in Silverbrook as well. But I'm not going to say we did it, okay? I feel bad enough already.
The guilt is weighing you down.
Yeah,
Felix.
yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah,
Guilt
I can't
tension.
do it. Yeah, I need to tell him. No, wait, I don't. Right, I'm just gonna go get a drink while you. I can still hear you guys. I just won't be able to talk.
Okay, no worries. So, I tell you, are you all done grilling little old Emil for information at the moment? Now that she's given you the letter?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, yeah. We
Okay.
don't have enough gold for anything else, so...
Cool. Right, so, as you can probably notice, there are a number of inter-district gates within the city. There's one just up here, and then one just to the south down here as well. So, over to the north is going to be... It's not the slums, but it's certainly where a lot of the workers live. And then to the south is more of the upper class district. But as you walk through the gate, through the south, towards the castle, you notice that there is a number of people that, wearing different clothes, different outfits, and all of that. You get that it's a very well-diverse city that you're walking through at the moment, and, lots of races, lots of different people of different classes and everything. But as you get closer and closer, or rather further and further into the kind of richer district, you notice that there is, more and more people wearing fancier clothes, a lot more gold accents to them and stuff like that. But you eventually make it to the entrance for the castle, for the king and queen, just over here at the moment. And there is another set of guards, as well as another wall around the castle, for obvious defense reasons, with a number of guards on top of the wall as well. And as you approach them, a lot of the guards that are on the top suddenly aim their weapons all at you, and the one in front of the gate just says, "Halt." What? Halt. Who goes there, and what do you require?
Who is it that had the note? Should we pass that over? Say
Oh,
what
it
he's
was-
given.
I mean, she'd have handed it to Belros,
was-
but if someone
Yeah,
else wants to
Balros.
deal with this, conversation, you are more than welcome to. I mean, if Yoru wants to give him a
Yeah,
chance to
yeah, I'll
speak.
take it.
Yeah.
So, I say, walk up to her and say, we was handed this, and we're hopeful to get an audience with the king.
Oh, an
And
audience with the king.
I think I'll
Oh,
add as well that we also bring news of
Yes.
what's happened in Silverbrook.
He goes, Silverbrook? I wonder. Wait, you telling me it's gone up in flames from a devil? I find that hard to believe, in all honesty. But as he's saying that, he's looking down at the letter that Yoru's just handed him. He opens it up, he starts reading through it, and he goes, "Oh, well then, okay." Gestures to the guards up on the wall, and the gate starts opening. And he says, "Be quick! Don't touch anything. Don't even look at anything. The king will see you straight away. Just go through the main entrance, and he'll be available in the main hall."
Wonderful news.
Okay.
Good news, everyone.
Excellent. A joyous time to all.
So as you walk through the main entrance, you see a number of halls. One going off to your left, one going off to your right. You see that there are a couple of extra east and west wings to it as well. It's quite a sizable castle at the moment. But right in front of you is a main set of stairs, to which a grand set of doors is right at the very top and is currently wide open, with many rays of sunlight shining through from the roof at the moment. And as you all walk up the stairs, you then see a number of guards lined up around the edges of the room. And on two central thrones is the king and queen, with an extra two smaller seats on either side of them. One has a little girl in there, and one is currently empty as we speak. And the king notices you walking through and goes, "Halt!" and waves to the guards to prepare their weapons and aim their weapons at you. And he says, "Who are you?"
Time to
Bow.
die.
Do we bow?
Would he be that distrusting if we just come in silently, like we didn't even make a record, like attacking the
Well,
guards outside?
the guards
Could
outside
we
have just let
put
us in.
Yeah.
Yes, but obviously there's no kind of radios or anything in this world, is there? So they are not to know, essentially, that
Well,
you
how
just
did we
walk-
get in here?
Yes, but you could have killed the guards quietly.
I already know my weapon because I think this is going down.
No, calm
I'll step
yourself down.
forward and kneel and just be like, "We bring news from Silverbrook." And what was that? Do we actually know what was in the letter?
Not at the moment. Nobody's read it.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
Shall
bring.
we-
you,
shall we read it?
I just say we bring you this letter. So we haven't read it.
Okay. I will admit I haven't actually prepared one because I didn't think to. But off the top of my very head, it says, "Dear King Ashbourne, this group of adventurers are willing to offer themselves and proffer themselves for your service in aiding the current research team to discover more information about the curse. In exchange for giving you these extra hands, please assist your fellow countrymen in Calerth to try and rid us of this curse, so that we may be safe. Dear," and then nothing from there, because obviously she doesn't want to be found out that it's her.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what the letter says. There you go.
thank you for reading that off the cuff.
You're most welcome. So yeah, the king notices that Felix has just bowed. Obviously, the guards are still on alert as it stands, but says, what news do you bring of Silverbrook? I've not heard anything as of yet. So how do you know anything before my own network does?
How long was the travel from there to here?
Oh, we didn't know actually.
No. Say it's been a day's travel.
So what time of day did we leave from?
It
Yeah,
would
was
have
it like
been
an
in the
evening?
evening. It would have been in the evening, so you'd have travelled kind of through the night,
Through the night.
through the day, and then kind of then had your long rest, like in the secondary evening, and then finished off the travel towards Galerth the following day.
I'll go. Well, we've travelled straight there by horse and cart. Straight from there, sorry. From the previous evening. If you do not believe what we are about to say, you're more than welcome to send and verify our stories before you accept any help. But the village is no more. It has been burned to the ground by a devil known as... Can't remember the name.
Would you even know it yet, though? Has anyone even told him? Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Pyrothos.
Felix
your
knows,
your god
My-
told you. So yeah.
Isn't it Pyrothos?
Yeah, Pyrothos.
And I mentioned it in the
Who
shop
was
as well.
Oh yeah, you did.
manipulating certain villagers by blackmailing them, by holding the village hostage.
Devil, you say? Pyrothos. I've heard that name before. Can't think where. And you can see he's visibly confused, trying to think, like it's on the tip of his tongue, but he can't think where he's heard the name previously. He sends one of the guards over to like check you all over, just to make sure that you don't have any animosity towards him. Would you like to hand the letter to the guard?
I'll give it to him.
Okay. So another guard comes over, grabs the letter from you as the guard is, still kind of keeping you guys at a distance. The guard checks it over for any kind of magic, casts detect magic on it, sees that there's nothing, so hands it over to the king. The king has a read of it, and he says, "Oh, you're willing to help the researchers? Well then, that should assist." And he waves to the guards, to no longer be on alert. It's absolutely fine, and waves over to you guys to come closer to discuss. You guys all walk over to him, and he says, "Okay, right. So then, if you guys are willing to help, I'm willing to give you a bit of gold in assistance as repayment, because at the moment, this kingdom seems to be slowly but surely coming under the grasp of this curse, is all we know it as, because we've got no information. Hence hiring the research team. So, if you guys are willing to help, I'm willing to pay." And he bids over to one of the other guards, who hands you a note, and says, "Give this to any of the inns within the city. It contains my royal seal. They will give you a room for as long as you need at no extra cost, and like food and everything else as well, so that you guys have got somewhere to stay." And then waves over to one of the doors and says, "On the western wing contains our research section that we've kind of gutted out one of our bedrooms for, so that the research team can stay there and do their research as needed. I would highly recommend that you go and speak to Professor Alderic Thorne, as they are the ones leading the current charge for everything, and recommend speaking to them to see where they're at and offer your help."
Thank you.
Anyone else want to respond? Yeah. No?
I will. Well, I'll say I was kneeling before him. I'd say I just bow my head and say thank you very much. We appreciate the assistance, and we will do our best to aid in any way we can.
Maybe
Okay.
we could ask him if this is the first village he's heard of that this has happened to. See
Says
if
to
this
you.
has happened before.
I mean, you're more than welcome to ask.
Yeah.
Upon you asking the question, he says, No, this is the first that we've heard of an entire village going up in flames. We've heard news of villages having the curse as well, but nowhere near ourselves. So this is all brand new to us. We've never lost a village in our kingdom previously.
Whispers to Felix, "This is all your fault."
Keep on it.
We just turn around slowly and just stare at it.
Commit
I'm
seppuku.
Make wisdom save to prevent you from doing that.
Yeah.
Aww.
Throw a psychic damage saving throw for me. 20 as well.
Amazing.
There you go.
Fuck's sake.
Denied. Almost a
I
success.
go,
now.
I go to like my guard stops me. He's like, "No, I have plans for you yet."
Okay, so as the party walks out, you are essentially being followed by 2 guards as well. Not basically just to make sure you're not going to be stealing anything. Because as you walk through the halls, you're seeing a number of different rooms available, all shut doors, obviously. But you're also noticing like glass cases with fancy helmets, fancy weapons, and vases, flowers, and decorations. All the kind of fancy stuff that you would expect a king to have, like statues, busts, all that kind of good stuff. And eventually, you come across a room on the right-hand side, just opposite a rather large stained glass window of some robins in a tree and everything. It's all very fancy, very nice, and everything else. Sun shining through. It's all very lovely. Guards inform you to stop and tell you to go through the door so that you can speak to the researchers. But as you go to open the door, there is a very loud bang inside, and you just notice that the rather large double doors, whilst they're closed, that loud bang just gave them a full-on shudder and almost shakes them off the hinges completely. And as you walk in, there are 3 researchers in there at the moment, all wearing, what would be the basics of safety goggles and everything, kind of like Smithy's goggles and stuff like that to try and cover their eyes and everything. And you see one of them in what was a long white coat is now absolutely covered in black marks and is ever so slightly singed, and he's back against a wall, hunched over, hair slightly singed as well. And he looks up at you and goes, "Who the hell are you? What are you guys doing in here? Get out, get out, get out."
Professor Aldrich? Is that you?
Yes, what of it? What do you want? What do you want?
We've been sent by the king to assist you in your research.
Oh, that old buffoon. I don't need no extra help. I've already got the people that I need here. Why does he think I need extra help?
Maybe
Hey.
because you just blew doors off his hinges?
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. He gets up after you've just, verbally mocked him, basically. he storms over to Orlais and says, "That was an experiment to try and stop this purple goop from spreading everywhere." And then storms
How's
back
that
over to
going?
his... As he was about to storm off, he turns around, like, head over his shoulders and gives you a full-on evil glare. And then just turns back towards his desk and starts stomping off to try and, fix everything and put out some very mild fires on the desk. And
Guys,
he
I
says,
don't think I'm the one that should go and talk to him.
and as he puts the last of the fires out, he says to you, "Well, what are you guys offering? What can you do? Basically, what can you offer in help
We have
with his
personal
experiments at the moment?"
experience with dealing with said goop and X's.
experience, you say?
Hand.
First
See
sight.
firsthand what can happen if they're not dealt with.
Felix is just sounding very, very down in the dumps at the moment, and he notices this, and he just goes, I wonder what's happened with you fellows then. And then as he's putting out the last of the flames, he turns back around and says, okay, I've got a job for you fellows. I need some very, very specific ingredients for these experiments to try and get them working. Because my measurements are slightly off, or I'm using slightly wrong ingredients, and this keeps happening. And he slams his fist on a desk, and just glass vials and everything else just jump up ever so slightly and bounce back down and everything. Couple roll on the floor and everything. You can tell he seems to have a bit of an anger issue at the very least with these kind of things.
Is he a short person?
No, he's standard human. About 5'10", so he's about average height. He's about.
He's not got short person syndrome then.
No. He's just got anger issues basically. He needs a bit of fucking therapy.
Small man syndrome.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it just needs a bit of therapy to sort out his anger issues. But no. So he says to you, I need these ingredients, and he just hands a piece of paper, folded piece of paper, over to Yoru, and says, look, this list of ingredients, all different places around Earth. Not necessarily all within the city. Some are found outside, some are found inside, some are found, a good few miles away. But the most important one that I need from you, because none of these goddamn useless gods will go get me anything, is in a local cave. It's about a mile or two down the road, just along the beach. There is a specific type of mushroom within that cave, only seems to grow there for some reason. We've not managed to see it anywhere else, but only grows there, and I need that mushroom. And he say, grabs a piece of paper back off of Yoru, grabs his brush and just kind of circles it around the name. And I need to come up with a name off the top of my head now because I didn't think this one. It's a fuzzy wug bell bottom. Yes, that's the name of it. There we go. I need you to find this fuzzy wug bell bottom mushroom, and I need you to grab 3 of them because Lord knows if I'm going to blow any of them up during my experiments. And he just starts ushering you out to try and just get rid of you.
Yay, fetch quest.
I did say there will be quests. And
Right,
as you
so I
exit the
guess-
room, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was going to say, as you exit the room, the guards are on either side of the door at the moment, and as the last person leaves, Alderic just slams the doors shut and puts a little lock on there to try and stop anyone else getting in.
Alright, he'll blow himself off it soon.
Oh, he blew the doors off the hinges.
No, he almost did.
Sorry.
Almost did.
Okay. Righto.
Can you all roll me a perception check, please?
I can try.
Love that.
Okay.
Nice.
As the guards start walking you away from the door, you do hear faint whispers coming from the room that you were just in. And you make out the words, devil can't again. That's all you hear. So, and that's as you're being ushered away. So you can't exactly go back to check on it, but you certainly pick up on those 3 words at the very least. And the guards
Was
are
he
just
the only
walking you back
person
towards the
in that
entrance.
room?
No, there was 2 others.
People in that room.
Yeah, but they were just... They weren't necessarily hiding, but, they were just in shock from the explosion that had just happened. And then all of a sudden, a whole party of adventurers just appear.
Right.
And, they're scientists.
We-
They're not exactly going to be fully sociable. So...
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to wonder if we know whose voice it was.
Oh, it'll be the voice of Aldrich.
Right. Okay.
So yeah,
He
the guards.
knows things.
Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. So yeah, you guys get ushered out of the castle, out of the main gate, and you are free to either make your way towards the cave, or you are more than welcome to, explore around the city a little bit more, because as there are multiple taverns, multiple people, and everything else is completely up to you. Floor is open.
Do you reckon we should go to the cave first?
I think so.
Or should we... Yeah, unless you want to find out more about the cave.
That might be an idea.
Maybe we could ask the guards just as we're leaving the gate. See if they know much about the cave that we're going to.
You could ask them.
Okay.
Yeah. We will. Whoever wants to do it, we'll ask. Obviously, if they have any, tell them what we've been tasked with, and ask if they have any information on the cave, or if there's anything we should know.
Okay. The last guard that is kind of trying to usher you out as quickly as possible, because they're gods, they don't fucking trust anyone. Hands you a map of Killerth, circled with all of the different taverns around the areas, just so you can easily find your way there and such. And then advises you that the cave is just off to the northeast along the coast. There's an entrance in one of the cliffs, but does advise you to be incredibly careful in there, as a number of people have been seen going in there and then no one coming out. There's also been known to be hearing a few screams and a few roars over their time as guards. They've heard a number of stories about it, and they just don't trust it whatsoever.
Right. Okay. What time of day are we on at the moment?
You'll be about midday to 1-2 o'clock ish.
I'd probably suggest to the others that it might be a good idea to prepare ourselves before heading there. Maybe try and get some more information if we can, and then
Sure.
maybe have a rest and head out in the morning.
Yeah. It's a good shout.
We could see what other ingredients we need, whatever is on the note that he gave to Yoru.
Yeah, so I'll inspect it and see what's
Okay.
on there.
I didn't prepare this either, because top of my head kind of stuff. This is the thing. I should really think some of these things through, but I haven't for a lot of
This
it.
is where my advice for seats of your pants stuff.
Yes,
comes in
exactly.
handy.
But at least I'm being
You
honest
just
with you.
Yeah.
So okay, there will be 10 different items on there. It's going to be like so it'll obviously be the fuzzy wug bell bottom mushroom. There's going to be a
3 times.
yeah, well, 3 of those. Yeah, 3 of those on the list. There's going to be a rib cage from a boar. There's going to be I'm trying to think of what would consist of like potion items and stuff like that at the moment. So yeah, a rib cage.
If they're not really that important.
Yeah,
then...
they're not at the moment. They're things like you might be able to buy them from like hunter shops, which obviously I've also not done. But you might be able to find them from hunter shops or gathering shops that sell different ingredients for stuff. But the most important one would be the fuzzy wug bell bottom trumpet.
Right.
Bell bottom mushroom.
I'd say maybe we just focus on getting that, as that's the one thing that he seems like he needs the most.
Okay.
So I said I'll be more like if he needs the other things, I'm sure the guards or whatever or other people on his team could procure the ingredients that he needs.
Yeah.
So yeah, what would be the nearest tavern to us right now?
So, considering that you guys just left the castle, I'm just going to move you guys over to the southern point map. Apologies if the music breaks again. It has done for me.
That's all right. Yeah. It's playing
we go.
again now.
Cool. Got some music playing now. Excellent. Right. So I need to change the map myself. Okay. So the nearest tavern to yourselves is you've either got this one. Well, first off, you guys are just here at the moment where I'm pinging.
Okay.
There will be a tavern just here and just here. And there
Where was
is
the second one? Sorry.
here.
Okay.
I mean, there is a market in the middle as well, but that's just going to be kind of, you know, that is probably where I would probably say where you're best to find the extra items on the list, if you so wish. Yeah, just consider that those are already gathered for yourselves. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think me personally, I'm going to be wanting to have a rest. Maybe
Like some food.
collect my thoughts. Maybe a bit more and try and get some resolve back. But I think also gain information on what is happening, maybe around the town, and also what stories people have got to do with the cave, or what even is it even got a name, or
I mean, it will do in a moment, yes. If you do ask someone.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just suggest heading to the nearest inn, I guess.
Yep.
Whenever that is.
Okay. Sorry, bear with 2 seconds. Fixing something real quick.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so which one are you guys heading to? The south east or the southwest?
Southeast?
Yeah.
That one's closer, wouldn't? Yeah.
Southeast.
Yeah. So this one. Okay. All right. That one is that one is named the Whispering Pines Inn, and is ran by a lovely red-haired elf going by the name of Alara Firebloom. You hand her over the note from the king, with, as I say, the wax seal on there. She takes it off you, has a look at the seal, and hands it straight back to you and says, I don't even need to see this. Feel free, go take some rooms upstairs. Do as you need to, and let me know as soon as you guys are ready to eat.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Just ask. I'd probably say we've been given a task to head to a cave on the northeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the coast.
Coast.
By the coast. Do you have any information that would be helpful to us, or anything we should know before heading there?
As you say that to Alara, there is someone just to your right that heard you say about the cave to the northeast, and turns around to look at you and says, "Oh, don't tell me that you've got to go to Shadowcrest Cavern, have you?"
Well, if that's what it's called,
It is indeed what it's
then
called. Yes.
Yes, we've been tasked. Well, I guess I can't think of the word, but by the king, but not by the king directly. Someone who was working for him to cure some ingredients that can only be found there.
On behalf of the king's mission.
On behalf of the kings, yeah.
Oh, you are special then if you're doing it on behalf of the king. In which case, I'll give you a bit of information for you, Sonny, just so you can try and stay safe. because we all love our king, don't we? And then, as he says that, he says that openly to the rest of the people in the tavern at the moment. And as they hear him say that, they all just lift up their drinks and go, "Yay!" And, you know, in sarcastic celebration.
That's what I was going to say. Can I insight them to see if they're taking the piss or not?
It's very obvious that they're
They
taking the fucking
absolutely
piss.
are.
Yeah.
Now, bear in mind that this is, this is a very fancy tavern, and, it's within the upper class area of the city, but even still, not everybody likes the king. So, yeah, I mean, you're going to get that with every place, really.
Yeah.
But, no, he says to you, I would be very careful of the water in that cave. I lost a leg in there. Don't know what to. Don't know what it was. It was quite literally just, I was going through the cave, trying to pick up some items, lost a leg. And all I saw as I dropped screaming in pain was ripples in the water, and that was it.
It's the
And as
Bible.
you look down at his leg, you can see that he's got a rather aged peg leg at the moment. So, and no, he's not got an eye patch. Just before anybody asks,
Oh,
He's got
it's the
two.
brine.
it's the black spot, Jim.
It's the brine from Dragon's Dogma.
So he says to you, yeah, just be very, very careful in there of any water that you might come across, as that is just incredibly dangerous. You don't want to risk it.
Anybody annoys me, I'm throwing them
Ooh.
in. Nah, I'm joking.
Note to self: don't tease Felix anymore.
No, I haven't said that out loud. That was just me. Just joking. So, no, I'm just there thinking, this could be useful.
So yeah, you all. I take it you're all gonna head up to your rooms and rest and everything, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some alcoholics with me as well.
Okay, gonna drain in your sorrows a little, are we?
Not loads, but I definitely need a drink.
What kind of alco pops?
Oh, what would they have on? What is the selection?
Not really sure they're going to have WKD Blue, are they?
No. I said the alcohols.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said alco pops.
Oh no, I ain't taking that shit.
Just got some glass bottles with PTN green.
That stuff's more sugar than anything. Jesus Christ.
You just want some absinthe, don't you? That's about all they
yeah,
have
yeah.
in the day, innit?
Just, I'm not even gonna drink it. I'm just gonna pour it over myself and set me on fire.
I was taking a fucking drink then.
I'm alright, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Trying to fucking kill me.
It wouldn't be the first time. So anyway, yeah, whatever the selection of alcohol I can take to my room, I guess.
Yeah,
nothing in particular, just whatever.
Yeah, just a selection. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there will be, the obvious kind of port, sherries, rums, because it's a coastal city at the very least. So,
Or maybe
you
I'll
can-
say if the other guys are heading off, I might just carry on, sit in the bar for a bit longer until I actually feel like I need to go to bed after I've had enough to drink.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab some cheese and
I still don't have the fucking cheese menu. God damn it!
Come on,
Have a-
Jack. Where have you been?
a good casket of ale and go and have a nice hot bath. I think.
4 hours gone then.
4 hours later.
This sounds like it is based upon something.
I was being generous.
All I'm imagining is
Gotta
just
bring
the. Go ahead.
I was about to say, got to bring some realism into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I'm imagining is just like the opening scene to The Witcher with Henry Cavill in the bath, but it's not Henry Cavill, it's a fucking dwarf. Can't actually stick his feet up over the edge of the bath because he's too fucking short.
He's fucking drowned in the bath.
Drowning.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not actually a proper bath. It's
It
actually
wouldn't be
one
a
of those
tub, it'd just be a
things-
bucket.
It's one of those buckets you get in the sink in the kitchen.
Oh dear.
Okay. So you each managed to go back to your rooms. Some of you, not necessarily draining yourselves out in sorrow or with alcohol or cheese or whatever else. But as you all go to take a rest, you each manage to fall asleep, okay. And if I can I don't want to keep having to do perception checks. I'm wondering if there's anything better.
What is it for?
Dream state.
Insight?
I guess it would.
It depends
It
what's
would be a
happening in the
perception.
dream.
It would be a perception check, though. I mean,
Maybe
it
survival.
Depends.
Yeah.
It depends what kind of dream it is, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah. Do me a survival check, everyone.
Okay.
What kind of dream is this?
God, I'm dying in my dream.
Oh God.
So is Samraku.
So
Yeah,
Rocco
but
sees
so-
fire everywhere.
I have failed every single roll tonight.
I have not done much better.
Mate, this is exactly the same problem I was also having with Sunraku last week.
I think you just need
It was
to
just
do
every
it
roll.
and remake it.
But to be
Yeah,
fair, all
I've
the
got
enemies.
a +4 in survival.
Yeah.
You rolled a nat
Wow.
one. You both rolled on that one.
Yep.
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 Wow.
Okay,
We
so
are doing well.
Olay and Sunraku both end up having horrible, horrible nightmares about Silverbrook. Belros has a dream about Silverbrook, but it's not so much of a nightmare, and that will be down to his patron giving him some level of protection over the essentially the infernal memories of it, so he gets some protection. Yoru and Felix are, oddly enough, fine. Felix, however, somehow has managed to at least drain himself enough in alcohol that he just passes out. But
Yes.
Sunraku and Ole, absolutely horrible nightmares about Silverbrook. Obviously, Sunraku being about the massive fire, and Ole
Makes
actually
sense.
gets an apparition from Pyrothos in a very, very mocking manner. Just,
How could you? Absolutely astonishing at how you guys could just leave the village to their own deaths. Even I'm surprised by how devilishly good that was.
and then just disappears. So, good morning, people. Hope you all slept lovely.
They all have 1 point of exhaustion.
Can't talk about it. Can't talk about it.
If I knew how points of exhaustion worked, I would, but I don't. So,
I think you just get like a disadvantage on certain rolls and things like that. But
is it certain roles? Would the roles be at DM discretion, or?
give me a sec. You carry on. I'll.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. So, obviously you've already done a bit of shopping. You have managed to rest well in one of the nicest inns in the city, thanks to it being in the upper class area. They certainly don't allow a lot of riffraff to be coming through the tavern at the very least. But you walk them down the stairs. Alara is behind the bar looking as bright and fresh as ever. Offering you guys some breakfast. Asking if there's anything that you need, how you slept, if there's any way that she can help.
Muted.
I just say meat.
Okay, so she says, what kind of meat would you like? There, we have a selection. We've got steak, we've got brisket, we've got sausage, we've got pork, ham, and she just lists off a whole bunch of just meat meals for you.
I like the sixth level of exhaustion. Death.
I say, whatever you have back there, bring it.
Okay, then.
All of it.
Oh,
So-
wow,
All
okay.
of it.
So if you do want to give him a level of exhaustion, Jack, for like 1 level. It's disadvantage on ability checks.
Just all ability checks, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It would make sense.
It does, yes. So, do you happen to know where that would be on the character sheets? Or is it just
They just
mental
roll.
note?
They just roll with. They just roll with. You just
Yeah,
have
we
to
just
put
change it to disadvantage, don't we?
disadvantage and then just roll.
Yeah.
Then, so it'll
Okay.
be rolled with disadvantage basically.
Okay, fair enough then. Cool. So as long as you guys remember that one, then that's okay.
Sure.
So, after about 30 minutes or so, you guys are all sitting at the table, kind of chatting away, enjoying your morning, and, well, 3 of you are at the least. And Alora comes out from behind the bar with about 7 or 8 plates. Very, very large plates. Like, she's balancing one on her head, 2 on her arms, or 2 on each arm, and stuff like that. So, and just puts them all gently down in front of you guys. As a selection of food, which obviously doesn't include just meat. There are myriad of options. There's obviously, kind of breakfasty stuff, sausage sandwiches, and all that kind of good stuff, just to kind of get you guys ready for the day. She heard that you guys are having to go off to the cave
Would
today.
bacon with you, would there?
No, bacon is an option as well. It was just not top of my list. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean you guys don't. And yeah, so she heard that you guys are off to the cave, wishes you the absolute best in whatever it is that you guys are needing to do there, and, let you eat away at your food.
I feel like shit.
I'll probably just like try and talk to the guys about what's happened, and so I guess I don't feel personally responsible anymore. Like, I think we tried to do the right thing, but I just feel like so powerless that I wasn't able to really save anyone. So it kind of affected me a little bit. That's kind of what I guess I get to. But so I've got a bit more resolve now to try and carry on forward and not let it happen again if possible.
I think I need a pick me up. Are there any shots of tequila around here?
There would be. It is a tavern at a bar.
I would be like,
but-
well, everything seems to be on the house here from this piece of paper we've got, so...
Excellent. I'll have a shot of tequila.
Okay. Roll me a constitution, please. With disadvantage.
Oh, God. Hang on. Let me get my sheets.
Oh. That shot of tequila, my dear, has just gone straight to your head. Yeah, you've gone the whole 9 yards with that tequila. You have licked the glass dry, licked all the salt from wherever you could find off your hand, wherever, and sucked on like 3 different limes. And yeah, it has just gone absolutely straight to your head, and you are feeling very pleasantly tipsy. It's definitely a pick-me-up, but you might be wobbling a little bit from here for at least an hour or so, I think. So.
Second level of exhaustion, speed halved.
Alright, Felix, who invited you?
It's me being DM now. I'll stop.
I am tempted, considering how low that roll was with disadvantage, but I'm not going
You
to be that
can, I
mean.
don't mind. You can do
You're
half
only 4 off 6 now, which is death.
I would say if it was a crit miss, then yeah, but
Yeah, I would have exactly, but no. Like,
Don't worry about it. I'm just.
I'll
joking.
just say that you're very, very tipsy from it, and whilst your speed isn't halved, you're definitely wobbling. So.
Yeah, it would be inconvenience to the rest of the party. Someone would literally have to carry you.
That's okay. Samraku can just whack me over his shoulder.
I mean, to be fair, you've got the horse and cart, so.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I'll go under the blanket.
Well, we'll just be like, okay, so when we go in the cave, you guard the outside.
It's only an hour. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, it'll be
I'll
fine.
shake it off.
I was going to say, it'll take you about half hour to get there anyway, so you'll only have about half hour left anyway.
That's okay.
Okay.
um,
Would we like
Yeah.
to head to the cave?
let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So, you'll thank Alara as you leave and say, we're going to be off. Wish us luck. And she waves you goodbye and you know, says, good luck, don't die. We very much appreciate your patronage. And yeah, you all head off back outside or back towards the northern exit and manage to exit it. After about half hour travel on the horse and cart, you do manage to make it to the cave, which, if I remember correctly, is called Shadowcrest Cavern.
Mhm.
All right, let me move you guys over.
And now
Big-
the one person without dark vision is beginning to get worried.
Yeah, I was going to say, does anyone not have dark vision?
Yeah, I'm human, so yeah, not me.
Can I ask why Euro got a cross board? On the
Yeah, he's-
character icons.
Yeah, he's bigger than everyone else's.
Does anyone have a torch?
But
Don't need it.
Other party members
Well, then
might.
I've got dark
Right.
vision. I do have a torch
I
though.
got one. 10 actually.
oh yeah, so do I.
Oh
One
yeah, I've got a
sec.
torch. I throw the torch in the river because I don't need it.
It's not lit though.
Oh my god.
Um,
I might need my torch on top of my dark vision at this rate. The tequila's gone to my head.
I don't think I have one.
You can have
Oh
my
my
torch because I really don't need it.
I got
Okay.
10. I can also give you one more.
Okay.
I can
Yeah,
double-
I've got a tinderbox as well, so I can light it.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, right.
So-
So I get rid of my torch then because I've handed it over.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold it in like the hand that my shield is on, and have my mace in the other hand when we walk in. Just ready.
Okay. Right, so as you can all see, down at the bottom right is the entrance to the cave. I have already marked that out. I think it was from here I marked it as 60 feet away from that for dark vision people. Now,
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, okay. I zoomed out so far, all I could see was just black.
yeah, no, it's down at the bottom right at the moment, the
Okay, yeah,
entrance.
yeah.
So just making sure that everyone else can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Yoru, Sunraku, Balros,
Yep.
you guys see it as well?
Yep. All good. All good.
Excellent. Okay. So I was going to say, if people could place their markers, that would be fan-dabby-dozy.
Sure.
Just going to move Felix slightly, considering he's the one with the shield.
I've gone in first, I guess. Yeah.
I was going to say, what?
I'm lagging behind because I'm drunk.
Marching order's another thing. You know, obviously you need to ask sometimes. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there... Yeah, that's actually a good point. Is there going to be a marching order?
Well, I've gone in first.
I'll go
Obviously.
last.
Because I've got the torch, I guess. So.
Maybe I should go last, considering how drunk you are.
Okay, you can pick me up if I fall.
Exactly. Yeah,
Put them
so
in the
I'll
middle,
go at the
just to
back.
make sure we don't lose all there.
At least you now have a throwable weapon.
Just throw
Oh,
me.
Right.
I do like being thrown about, to be fair.
That's something
Just-
I'm going to note down.
The tumbleweed then was very unexpected.
Wasn't it?
I think we were all like, how do we react to this?
Excuse me?
Are we supposed to laugh or is she being serious?
Okay, so you've all made it into the entrance of the cave. Now, considering that there's not a whole lot of time left, would we like to leave it at that point now that we also have the marching order so that we can do the cave next session?
I would not mind that if that is okay with everyone else.
It
Yeah,
makes
that's fine.
sense because
Yeah,
then we
yeah,
can
that's
start
fine.
here next time.
There's no point going halfway in and then going, oh, that's it, end of session, I think. So,
And
Yeah.
halfway is
No, it makes
optimistic.
sense. Makes sense.
and it's been a good, I guess, non-battle RP session for, helping the
Yeah.
guys get more used to interacting and stuff.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's still definitely a thing of getting used to building the character and what you can
Yeah, honestly, it takes a while. Like, I
Definitely.
remember when I first started playing, I was so nervous, and the people I played with were like
Theatre kids.
theatre kids, and they'd been playing for ages, and I was just like so out of my depth compared to them. I was like comparing myself to them, like, well, why can't I be as good role play wise as them? But it just you just gotta kind of
just sort of like go with it.
yeah, just go with what you think your
Yeah.
character would do, and try not to think about it too much.
Yeah, just sort of enjoy it and explore
yeah,
what the possibilities
'cause-
of what you can do.
Yeah, and try not to feel too embarrassed about anything as well. We're all capable of making fools of ourselves and stuff. So,
Mhm.
Oh, we don't care about that.
Yeah, there we go. So that was one of my things to start with. I was like really worried about what I was saying and what I was doing and everything. But just at the end of the day, we're meant to be having fun, and as long as we're doing that, that's all that matters. So
Yeah,
It's just a
exactly.
game.
right then,
Yeah,
I'll leave it
exactly.
at that. I'd say you've took some of my feedback on board, Jack, because I'd say it didn't feel as rushed this time.
Yeah, I definitely
Or-
tried to extend
Uh,
out the talking and everything else this time.
It's not so
so
much that. It's like you can push us in a direction, but you can make it seem like we've made the decision to go that way, not you. Or if we're not, or if you want us to go a certain way, like I said to you the other day, give us a reason not to go a different way and a big reason to go the other way.
Mhm.
So,
Mm.
yeah, it's kind of just it's going to be a learning curve for you, definitely, and it's going to be one for all of us. So, which is why I think I'm quite looking forward to see how it goes. So,
Yeah, definitely.
right,
Yeah,
guys.
same
Well,
here.
thank you for the session, and I shall see you in. Oh, actually, that's another one. Actually, when's the next session?
so
2 weeks'
would be
time.
2 weeks. So it would be planned for the 14th of May.
Right, that should be fine then, because I think
I will most likely be away.
You got another work to do.
No, I'm just going to go away for a short break.
yeah, it'd be the 21st. I wouldn't be here.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got a stag do. So
Yeah, that'd be an off week anyway. So
that's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay,
not
so
sure-
yeah, you might have to do it without me. In which case, Jack can just take over my character again.
and roll just
Um,
as bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't miss another fight though if we're going into the cave.
I mean, if you want to leave it for
we
till
could
the
leave
end
it
of the
till the
month,
28th. Yeah.
if needs be, then I don't mind doing
Let's
that.
see, because I might not be away.
Yeah.
but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
I'll keep,
No,
I'll keep you all updated.
I'd rather have everyone here for the session than have to do it without someone. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I might actually struggle for the 28th myself. To be fair, let me just double check.
okay.
I mean, we could
We
always
could
do
just play it by
next
ear.
week.
can't we?
Okay, no correction. It's the 14th. I won't actually be able to do. I am on
Oh, okay.
late that week, up until 9 o'clock
there
at
we go.
night. So, yeah.
28th might be the best then, because
Yeah, 28th if we want to
be,
organise for then.
I don't. Well, I think I don't know if I'll be back on the 21st, but I'm definitely not going to be in any state to play D&D.
Yeah, I can't do every other week anyway. So.
Yeah, because
That's
you've
fair.
already got pre-made stuff, haven't you? So,
Yes.
okay, so yeah, if we look at the 28th, then I'll book us in for that.
All right.
It might give you a
and
bit
we
more
can do
time
then.
to prep and everything as well, Jack. So.
Yes. 'Cause I've already got ideas for what's going to happen in the cave at the very least. I just need to flesh it out slightly more anyway. And then a couple of extra things that I have planned. So yes.
Yeah,
All right then.
that's fine then.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay,
Excellent then.
cheers for that anyway, guys, and I'll see you later.
No
All right,
worries.
Have a good one, everyone.
See you later.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, mate.
Well then, folks, that is us done for the night. I appreciate everyone that has came along, stuck around. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Obviously, by the sounds of all of that, next session is planned for the 28th. And I will hopefully catch you guys then. Enjoy the rest of your night. There might be another stream shortly after this. We'll see. Might be some random game. Might be Final Fantasy 14 or something. We'll see what kind of shenaniganry we can get up to. But for now, folks, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.